backwards.
She kept saying it was backwards.
She's like,
this
"This
is
is
gonna be
not
backwards.
backwards."
It's backwards.
Like a mirror.
I was like, dude, it's not backwards. It's forwards.
It was so annoying, dude. You would tell her and she'd be like, no, it's backwards.
I'm like, no.
I'll have you quarantined again so we can do that.
No. I'm crying.
It's backwards.
All right, so we actually have done you've done these types of problems before. I can hardly wait for what you're going to say next. Please don't say it. How do you solve that?
LCM.
Butterfly.
There we go.
There we go.
I just said it because I knew you wanted me to.
How would I like you to say it?
Cross multiply.
Good, thank
Well,
you.
I said LCM. I thought that was yeah.
So we got to do a whole big discussion last period. You can say butterfly as long as you also say cross multiply. That's the compromise.
The butterfly method.
It's
so
much
butterfly.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
You just need a little
jazz to yourself. Little spice.
Yeah.
So the compromise we made is you can say it as long as you also say cross multiply.
Try to say butter.
That's
In our heads, though. Why would I say butterfly cross multiply method?
That would just confuse me. I think they're two different things.
Start the recording over.
Take two.
Fine, just say it. I don't care. I give up. As long as you know what you're doing. So when I'm gonna say cross multiply though. When you cross multiply for something like this, what do you have to make sure you do?
Butterfly. You gotta make sure you fly.
Yeah. It's like this.
This is getting published to YouTube.
It's gonna go viral.
It is.
This is gonna be the start of my comedy career. We can record it like post little segments. Kevin Hart's gonna be held multiplying rational equations, and he's gonna be like, "Who's the funny girl at the back?"
Then I'll get Rudy to come in.
Yes, I emailed Rudy. How much do you think it is for a half hour for him to speak to us virtually?
Not $1,000.
More.
$10,000.
No.
Let's have a fundraiser.
2,500.
Oh.
Do you know who Rudy is?
No.
2,500. Yeah.
Not
For
for
30 minutes?
For him to come and speak, because we're a school.
Speaking
For
about
playing
that,
20 seconds in a football game?
Yeah.
27.
27 seconds.
27 seconds.
That's why all the Madison boys think they're all
I
so
should
cute.
start doing
They
that.
look
I
the same story.
Really bad.
$5,000 to come here because we're a school, and you have to pay for his travel and his room.
So if you're like a
I don't
church or
care if
something.
you get to stay with
Rudy
me.
Rudy like is too high maintenance.
Yeah.
He's an amazing guy.
Okay,
Princeton, Johnny, do you know who Rudy is?
He seems pretty nice.
Now? Did you go and look him up? Do you know who he was? Good.
Okay.
Okay.
Butterfly. We butterfly.
All right, butterfly. When I butterfly.
There you go.
Thank you. All right, so we have to distribute. If I were really specific, I would show this. So 3 times 4x plus 5. I'm not going to make you show that. If you want to distribute as you go, I'm okay with that. So if you want to go straight to 12x plus, 15 equals 9x plus 9, I'm okay with that. So then let's see, I'm going to subtract the 9x over, so 3x, I'm going to subtract the 15 over, negative 6. So x equals negative 2. Oh, but guess what? Oh, there's the solve by cross multiplying. But we get to check for extraneous solutions.
I'm so excited.
When do you think they might be extraneous?
When there's 2.
What might make something extraneous? Maybe if I... Not necessarily.
It's a fraction.
Not necessarily.
Irrational.
If it's, yeah.
When it's complex.
Imaginary. Like if there's like a 0 on the bottom. Yeah.
Build off of that where?
On the bottom of the fraction.
When the denominator is
Whenever it's
When I go to...
check your answer.
Yes, when I go and check it back in, if I check the denominator, if either one of these is 0 when I plug it back in, I can't have that. So if I plug -2 in here, is this 0?
No.
Is this 0? So it's okay. So when I check for extraneous, those would happen when any fraction is undefined.
If they're not like ending up equal to each other, would it also?
So that would happen if I did something wrong, if my solving wasn't okay. So if I made a mistake. But it's extraneous. That happens when if I plug it in and something's not good. And so undefined happens when the denominator is equal to 0.
Actually, how cool would that be if your YouTube video you found?
That would be so cool.
We would have a famous math teacher.
I would feel a little dorky.
We'd have a famous class. You wouldn't have to work anymore.
Hey, I'm gonna like call in one of those like radio stations and then have you like go on. You know, when it's like
that's
viral
viral
or whatever,
video.
and you'll be like, I made a YouTube video.
I
really hated this class until I got
school.
me famous and rich.
But I still hate them. Now I just have money.
I do not hate you. All right, moving along. 3 over 5x equals 2 over x minus 7. So we're going to go ahead and cross multiply. So 3x minus 21 equals 10x.
It's gonna beat you guys up.
No.
And your new shoes.
This is where I lose my job. Equals 7x. So x equals -3. Don't forget to check. Does it make either of those denominators 0?
No.
So it's okay. It's not extraneous.
They're gonna get harder, don't worry.
All right, ready?
Did you just multitask?
Yep.
OMG.
Let's skip that one. Let's do this one.
Dang it.
Who said dang it? Because you started. I'm sorry.
And she's using pens.
She's not fraud.
She's gonna beat me up. All right. Okay, so we're gonna cross multiply. So does it matter which one I start with?
No.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna get 2x squared plus 5x.
Me either.
Sorry.
Oh, we're gonna factor.
Is that excitement I hear?
No.
Oh. I thought maybe it was excitement. All right, so go ahead and get that over. I'm going to multitask. Go ahead and factor it. It does factor. What if it didn't factor?
Oh my gosh, you know that word that you told me the other day? What was it? It was like Culvery check.
Cursory.
Cursory. Miss Malone used that the other day.
Oh, wow.
You know, like whenever you hear a word and then you just automatically start like hearing it.
Yeah.
Yes. Like that one time when you said stagnant.
Stagnant! I didn't know what stagnant meant. And then our coach said it at our game and she was like,
Literally
looked at
like
us
a
and
couple
she
days
was-
after, I learned what it meant.
she didn't believe me that it was a word.
It is. Bailey, your mixed review is good.
Sweet. We just got that on our viral YouTube video. Wait a minute.
It does factor.
Oh, never mind. I know what I was doing.
Oh, okay.
Do you have to pull out a GCF?
No.
No. Is it helpful?
Yes.
Yes.
I thought you could go all the way through with it since it equals 0 and get rid of the 2.
You can. Yeah, you don't have to have the 2 out in front. Only if there was an X there do you have to keep it out in
I got a
front.
sign wrong. That's why I did it back there. I did a lot these days. Wait a minute.
That should not be
Hold
scored.
on.
Wait.
What?
What happened to? Oh, because you moved it to the other side. Okay.
Oh, wait, I
thought it was closer.
didn't
Me
take
too.
out
There's
the.
one where x equals 0, right?
What?
Oh, wait,
I'm
never
doing
mind.
this whole thing wrong.
There's a lot of confusion here, I hear.
Okay, because since I didn't think about moving it to the other side.
Okay.
I left it as +8, so then I messed up my
Yeah.
factoring. That's what happened to a bunch of us.
I changed it all to plus.
Not me.
Yeah, +6.
Okay. +8. Not all.
Do you have a
of
negative
that.
x squared?
Wait, no.
Oh, that's a problem.
I didn't get -1.
Okay,
I got regular 1.
we like to call that a positive.
Positive.
Do you have this?
I
Tell me what you guys are doing, because I feel like it's
no, I
happening to a lot
just
of you.
didn't take out the
GCF?
GCF. And I did 2x minus 2, x minus 4. Is that not right?
Do you have this?
Yes.
So you do need opposite signs.
Oh, I have a plus for 80.
That's what we all had.
Yes.
Okay.
We've addressed this.
I got it. I'm sorry.
That's
The
okay.
internet won't believe this is the honors class.
Yeah.
And you're like, this class.
All right, have we fixed our mistakes?
Yes.
Hold on.
Okay, I haven't moved on yet. Is 4 extraneous?
No.
Is -1 extraneous?
No.
Okay, we're good. You're not going to get very many extraneous. It will happen, so you do need to be in the habit of checking. Ooh, let's try this one.
Bro. Can I please write it?
Oh, I thought you were done.
Hold on. I messed
I'm
it up.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm ready.
Multitasking too hard now.
I'm ready.
Okay, 8 over x squared minus 4x plus 4 equals 5 over x minus 2. So here's a question. Do you think I should factor?
That's what I was gonna ask you.
No.
What am I going to do when I do this next step?
You're gonna factor. You're gonna have to.
You have to
factor. You're
distribute
gonna
it
have
to
to.
more.
I'm going to
Yeah, you have to
distribute. When I
factor.
distribute, that's doing what?
Messing up your factoring.
Meaning I'm undoing it. When I distribute, I multiply. Factoring is the opposite of multiplying. So if I factor, then I go and I cross multiply, that's undoing it. So I shouldn't factor, because I'm just going to go and I'm going to multiply. So no, I think I shouldn't factor. I think I should just multiply. So go ahead and do your butterfly method.
Wait.
Yeah.
If you just like multiply the factor part by 5,
Can't you just pull that out as a
Yeah.
GCF?
So
it's gonna have to be brought out.
what? So
True
so
that.
wait. So I'm going to cross multiply, butterfly method. But before I factor, don't I have to move stuff from one side to the other side?
Yes.
Yeah.
So think about it. If I go back to a problem I can look at, didn't I have to move this stuff over here?
Yeah.
Ooh, so I might not have that same GCF.
Good thinking, Zoe.
But you're right. We went through the same thing last period too. So I'm going to distribute the 5 to get 5x squared minus 20x plus 20. So you're right. It's like, oh, I still have that 5 there. And then I have 8x minus 16. But before I pull the 5 back out, I got to move these two things over. So it's going to be 5x squared minus 28x plus 36 equals 0. That's going to be a nice fun one to factor.
What? Oh yeah.
It does factor. If it didn't, what would I get to do?
Oh, I know.
What?
Distance formula. I mean,
The quadratic formula sounds good.
It's okay.
They kind of look the same sometimes. Just like
They're the same in my brain.
Yeah.
If you think you have it, let us know.
One.
So we don't all struggle. Anyone think they have it?
I thought I did, but I don't. It doesn't factor.
It does.
I got it.
Yep.
Caleb has it. What is
Oh,
it?
yeah, it's 2.
5x
minus 18, x minus 2.
Never would have thought of it. I was getting there.
All right, so -10, -18, that does give us -28. Good job. All right. Oh, this is a fun answer. 18/5. Well, I don't think that's going to make either one of those things 0. And x equals 2. that going to make either of those 0?
Yes.
Oh, cross that thing out. That's extraneous. You don't have to label it extraneous. You may want to for your notes, but you don't have to on your homework or anything. Do you think both may be extraneous at some point?
Yeah.
Certainly could happen, doesn't usually, but you always have to check both because sometimes both work, sometimes both are extraneous, sometimes it's one and one.
What would you say if both of them are extraneous?
So if you just cross both out, I'm okay with that. Technically, you probably should go on and say no solution, but if you didn't, I'm okay. I would.
Is that what that means? Circle?
So this is a symbol for no solution. Have we not talked about that?
No.
But this one has one solution.
Yeah.
I thought I knew that.
I feel like
Maybe we haven't, but maybe it's something you've seen in other classes. I thought we had. Okay, let's see. Hang on before you write it down. Don't write it down yet, Brooklyn. This one, and then we need to do a couple others. So yes, write this down. I'm not attacking you. I was just looking out for you.
Oh my gosh.
everyone is heated today.
Oh, it's been a rough day.
Yeah. Not one of the roughest, but it's
Well, it's only fourth period.
true that.
OMG, that's
You.
All right, we gotta cross multiply. So we're gonna FOIL.
I can't remember what she said.
I like to write it down to see my FOIL a little better. You don't have to. I am gonna do all my FOIL in my head though, so I'm gonna get x squared plus 5x, 2x and 3x, plus 6. Then I'm gonna have 2x squared minus x.
Oh.
That was a bad sound. I had to repeat you. Just quit making noises. You're distracting me from learning.
Keep going.
Look, now your people can't hear you.
Look what I did.
Nice try.
Good try.
A viral video.
A day in the life of a pea-sized elementary school.
All right, let's move these things over. Zayden, it's good you're looking out.
Everybody else laughs.
People listening would
Shut
like
up.
hear you like whispering.
I don't think that's.
It doesn't.
First recheck.
Well, I think we have to do a real check here.
Man, she really needs some help.
All right, so x squared minus 6x minus 6. It doesn't factor.
Yes.
X is equal
Oh,
to
wait,
negative.
Where'd you get 4?
Oh wait, is that an actual thing?
I think it's minus 6.
X times minus 1.
What is
Minus x minus 5x.
I know, but how do you get on that? What? Why do you
Okay, are you on this? Do you agree with this line?
She's subtracting that side to get the other side.
Yeah, that really confused me too.
Okay, well I had it as I subtracted the 2x squared on the other side.
So then you should have negative x squared.
Yeah,
Plus-
but I just had to see with negative. But I had it
So you still should have negative 6x.
same. Oh, never mind, I never.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So are we good?
Yes.
It doesn't factor. So your little song you're singing over here. Quadratic formula. Here we come. God, it's been a day. So x equals negative b. So 6 plus or minus square root b squared, negative 6 squared, minus 4 times ac, so 1 times negative 6, all over 2a, so 2 times 1. So we just did this last period, so I'll help you out. You get 60 under the radical. So good to go? Yeah, perfect square in there. It's 4. Goes in there 15 times. So 6 plus or minus 2 square root of 15 all over 2
Still simplify it.
Yeah.
So they're all divisible by 2. Good. So 3 plus or minus the square root of 15. Ooh.
Could it be extremely?
Okay, I don't know. Could it be extraneous? Well, this is going to be some kind of decimal. Do you think that's going to make either one of those 0?
No.
No, I think we need some kind of nice number to make those 0.
Would that be 2 answers though?
It would be,
Okay.
but neither one's going to make it extraneous. Whew, okay. Need to throw pencils around.
Get it together. Okay.
She's just raging silently.
Just falling asleep over there.
Throwing
Alright, here's the next kind. We're going to start these and then get into them more tomorrow.
No. And then we're gonna have more ones on the bottom, and then we have to find the LCM. And then we have to
Relax, jeez. 3, 4, gee, I do not know what is happening. Like, it's 2 days in a row. What's going to happen by Friday when it's day 5 in a row?
It's because we can't go to school 5 days. I'm telling you.
3/4 plus 2x over 3 equals 1/2. Now, Bailey's right. We're going to find an LCM of all the fractions.
That is
12. I'm going to show you.
I just realized how hard it is to be a teacher for all class. Like, honestly.
Okay, so we need an LCM of all of them. So the LCM is 12. Okay, stay with me. I'd like to get.
Ella's face is red right now.
But I was messing with Bailey, and she was like, "Good job, Ella." I was like, "Thanks." And I accidentally winked at her. I was like, she was lagging. She was like,
Okay, so we're going to find the LCM of all of them. So this is just like what we were doing before. So what do I need to multiply this one by?
3,
This one?
4,
This one?
6.
Okay, so watch what happens. I'm going to get 9 plus 8x, and just like before, this side I could write all over my common denominator. I do need to kind of split it up because of the equal sign. So 6 over 12. Now, here's where it gets a little bit different than what we were just doing. I could cross multiply, but let's make it easier on ourselves. If these are equal, think about something basic. If I had 3 over 5 is equal to x over 5, what does the x have to be?
3.
3, because the denominators are equal. If the denominators are equal, don't the numerators just have to be equal?
Yeah.
Just get rid of the denominators. So we're not even going to write the denominators every time.
Oh, yeah, baby.
No.
That is on the video. So 9 plus 8x is equal to 6. I hope Megan finds this entertaining.
She's gonna be like annoyed.
Maybe.
She's gonna press the fast forward.
She's gonna
turn on
then she's gonna look up some other math teachers.
she's gonna put it on mute and just follow along with the
She's the
writing.
only person gonna see this who acts like comedy stars.
No.
No, it's going on YouTube.
It could reach more people.
It could.
Yeah,
Alright, I want to try and get one more in. So there we get x is equal to negative 3/8 after I solved. I didn't really check. Why didn't I really check?
There's
There's
a fraction and a
don't give you
fraction.
0.
There's
Yeah.
So let me break down what I heard a whole bunch of mumbling about. There's no x's in the bottom, so
Oh, yeah.
we didn't have any that we had to check.
Oh, yeah.
Fractions don't give you 0. Fractions don't give
Silly.
I don't need to worry about this today. Remind me we'll do it tomorrow. Whoops. I'll try and remember. Let's do this one. 1 minus 8 over x minus 5 equals 3 over x.
This is so unfortunate.
What do you think I'm going to do because of the negative? Minus.
Plus
Plus
negative.
Yep.
8.
So I'm going to change that so I don't lose track of a negative sign. I want you to list the LCM. You're hearing me say this. List the LCM. All right, what is the LCM?
X minus 5.
Good.
I wrote it as plus 5 again.
So, I got to multiply this by both of them. What do I need to multiply this one by?
X
Just x. What do I need to multiply this one by?
minus
And when I go to my next line, no more fractions. So I'm going to distribute. I'm going to get x squared minus 5x whoops, minus 8x,
How'd you get x squared?
because I was multiplying this, and so I went ahead and I distributed.
Oh, okay.
3x minus 15. So I'm going to go ahead and combine like terms. I know this is a big step, but we're running short on time. It's x squared minus 16x plus 15. If I combine like terms and I get it all on one side, it's x minus 15 and x minus 1. So x is 15 and x equals 1. Neither are extraneous. This is going to be another one of those assignments where we're going to do 2 days on it.
I like doing that.
In 15 and 17, you're finding the LCM only. You're not solving. This is an assignment where I do want you to get a lot of this done because we will go over the answers to these tomorrow. It won't be one of those that we go over all the answers on Thursday, because tomorrow's will get harder because tomorrow we'll go over a lot more of these 3 equation ones. Most of your problems are going to be, you ready for it? The butterfly method. Say I was never nice to you.
Bye, Megan. Have a good day.
I think you're talking to me.
Bye, Megan.
It's kind of weird.
Have a
I
good
was like,
day.
Addison, I don't think that's appropriate.
It is now. What's
Wait,
first
why do I
name?
already also Oh, Megan.
Oh,
well, now it sounds like you're saying. Okay, now I.
Like you were looking right at me and you were like, bye, Megan. I was like,
definitely forgot your name was Megan.
You know how Addison made that mask that makes it look like your mouth and whatever? That one reminds me of a cat because it's got like your little nose and then the whiskers on the top. Okay, I'm done.
this one?
Yes, because it looks like you have a little nose like a triangle nose and whiskers.